Okay, we are live now. So, good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining. Uh, in this video, I'm going to talk about DMart or Avenue Supermarts, and it's an extremely good company for sure. It was listed in 2016, and since then, it has seen uh, a very good amount of growth. So, I'll quickly run through the numbers. At the end of the video, we'll try to conclude if the company might be is the company overvalued or undervalued at this point in time. So currently it is trading at 1926 rupees. So as of now, DMart is trading at 1944 rupees. Okay, and it has seen a lot of growth in the past few days. So the company was listed in 2016, and in 2016 its sales was 8,500 crores, and in 2019 the sales went up to 22,000 crores. So you can see that a 150% increase in 3 years, about close to 40% of CAGR. And this CAGR, it has maintained the same CAGR for quite some time. And that is the reason the company is trading at a PE of 110.8. So uh, price to earnings is 110.8, which means that you will be paying 110 rupees for 1 rupees of earning for a DMart share. Nifty's P by E is 20 to 30, between 20 to 30, and 110 is, yes, it could be overvalued or it could be trading at a premium, could be anything. Uh, Now, I'll tell you the reason why I like DMart. I stayed at Hyderabad for 3 years, and I have been to DMart, and the amount of rush that you will see there, it's phenomenal. There's a huge crowd. Always there will be a huge crowd. Why? Because it sells at such steep discounts. And no, it doesn't sell cheap products. It sells the same products but at a huge discount. So I used to live near Gachibowli. People who live in Hyderabad would be familiar with it. Uh, Reliance Fresh, Reliance Mart, these were close to me. Yeah, I used to visit those places, and things were available at their MRP. Most of the things were available at their MRP. And someone told me that you should visit DMart and see. Uh, I had to take Uber, and I had to go to about 3 to 4 kilometers place away from my place. And I visited DMart for the first time, and I was shocked. The Nutella, which was selling at 350 rupees, whose MRP was 350, it was selling at 260 rupees in DMart. I checked out all the products, and most of them were selling at huge discounts. And that's why there is a huge rush. Now, uh, operating margin, if you compare the operating margin of DMart, and I'll tell you uh, who are the competitors of DMart. So, of course, Reliance Megamart is going to be, Reliance Mart is going to be, Reliance Fresh is going to be a big competitor, and Future Retail is another Future Retail is another big competitor. If you have been to Big Bazaar, it's a very popular supermarket chain of supermarkets. So Big Bazaar is owned by Future Group, and the margins of Big Bazaar, the operating margin. What is an operating margin? Operating margin is your operating profit divided by your sales. Your operating profit is sales minus your cost of sales, which is cost of sales would be the cost of raw materials and the cost of supply chain, all the cost to get the products from your suppliers. So for future retail, their operating margin is about at 5%, and for DMart, their operating margin is at 8%. I'll tell you why this is important. If you are selling at a lower price, if you are selling at a lower price, then your margins should be smaller, right? But in this case, in the case of DMart, even when we are selling at a lower price, the margins are high. Why? Because they are able to reduce the costs, which more than compensates for the discounts that they offer. And this is because they are able to manage their costs well. They are able to optimize their supply chain best. Uh, and that's why they are able to maintain such a good margin as compared to their competitors. There are not many stores of DMart, less than 200 stores pan India, and that's why we think that it has a huge scope to uh, open up stores across cities, and therefore big growth lies ahead for DMart. Second thing, amidst this consumption slowdown, uh, there are there I mean this consumption slowdown. Of course, there might be um, dip in the sales in the coming quarters. It might be possible. Currently, it's trading at 1940, and in the coming quarters, we might see a small dip if the consumption worsens. But that might be an opportunity to acquire the stock if you think so. Okay. I'll upload another video in which I'll talk about how does it maintain the supply chain. How does DMart maintain the supply chain? See, the market cap of DMart has now increased to 1,20,000 rupees. And of course, it's a large cap company, and not many companies are trading at that market cap. And it is just starting. It's not even it has not even gathered a mid-share market. It's just a small part of the organized retail. And as the time progresses, as more and more people as things go ahead from here, most of the retail will be done on either online or through organized retail. So according to the report by IBEF, Indian Brand Equity Foundation, which is maintained by the Commerce Ministry, by 2030, out of 100%, 11% will be by e-commerce. Out of 100% retail sector, uh, 11% will be contributed by FMCG, 11% will be contributed by e-commerce, and of the remaining 90%, 89%, a major part will be contributed by organized retail, and smaller part will be contributed by unorganized retail. Unorganized retail are the kirana shops that we find in across all across us, the small shops. And why we think that they do not have a, a good future is because they the problem is they are not big shops, and they cannot afford to sell at smaller margins. They cannot give discounts because their costs are high. And since why are their costs high? Because they are buying at a higher price. They do not have a lot of power to bargain since they are buying in small quantities. Or compare this to a supermarket, DMart or Big Bazaar. They are procuring in high quantities, therefore they can bargain for more discount. That's why these companies can offer products at a discount, and that's why these offer at discounts. So yes, that was it about DMart. So for me, yes, the disclaimer is I have personally acquired these stocks. I had bought it about 6 to 7 months ago, and I'm holding it, even though I know that it might fall for some time. I'll keep holding it for a very long time, maybe 10 years. I don't know if I don't have to sell. So this was about DMart, and thanks for watching this video. Uh, this was a different kind of video, uh, and hopefully uh, more videos on stock analysis will be coming. Some of them will dive deep into the valuations as well. Uh, Valuation as well as corporate governance, because these days the corporate governance has been picking up a lot of heat. So this was it for the video. Thanks for watching. If you have been watching it so far, bye.